first beauty I'm going to show you is a Calathea. I bought this at a local nursery of mine. I gotta do some pruning. I usually wait until these dead leaves like pull off on their own. But this little girl I got, I think I spent $19 for it. It was a little smaller than this. It has since grown. Beautiful, beautiful plant. I love the underside of them. They are purple. This plant is like a prayer plant. So at night or when the sun goes away, the light goes away, it closes up. And then in the daytime or when the light comes back, it opens up. So it's a very cool plant. In the springtime, I don't really know. Well, and I see some roots coming out of the bottom. So in the springtime, I will most likely go up a pot size. But for now, she is happy. I water her once a week, and I have her in a tray of rocks that I got off the beach and keep it with water to keep the humidity. I do spray her down. Some people think it works, some people don't. But hey, plants love, they get rain, right? So I figured, let me just spray her down. Back in the summer, when I first got her and the kids weren't remote learning, I sprayed my plants down, the tropical ones, twice a day, and I felt that they loved it. Now with the remote learning, not so much. And I find that they're a little worse for wear for it. They were used to me like over them and weren't wondering if they're going to live. And I think they like that. And now they're kind of just like, meh, she's not paying attention to us anymore. But I do try to spray it down once a day at least. It's got a little bit of crispy edges here, which I think indicates that I could give it a little more water. But overall, I think she's doing very well, and it's a beauty. This is she. And we kind of match, don't we? My next baby plant is a Ficus Taneki. I got her for $16.99 at the same nursery that I found my Calathea. And I was about to walk out, and I just saw it there, and I was like, I was looking for this. I love this one. It's a rubber plant, and it's just beautiful leaves. She just gave me a new one. Nice and shiny leaf, so pretty, and I love like the pink in there, very pretty. This one can do with a little bit of cleaning the leaves. And she's growing fine. These also grow very big, so this is just a baby. Again, I try to water it maybe once a week, or I stick my finger in there and see when it's dry, then I water her. But now that it's going into the colder months, I probably will be watering them less. They'll tell me, they will let me know. This one I don't really spray down, but it gets some mist from, she's sitting next to some of the other tropical ones, so she'll get a misting on her leaves. But yeah, this is my Ficus, and I actually think it's giving me another leaf. It's coming right there. This gorgeous beauty is one of my most favorite. This is my ALOCASIA holly plant, also called the African mask plant. The leaves look like an African mask. Beautiful purple undersides, and it's just a striking plant. This is my newest leaf. This one has given me one new leaf since I got her in the summer. Basically all these plants I bought this summer except for two. Yes. Yeah, but all of them have been bought this year. But this is my newest leaf, this beauty, and I love it. It came a little deformed, but she's okay. As long as it did drop a leaf, but that's okay. It dropped a leaf and then gave me the new leaf, so I'm not mad at her. But she is a beauty. Love her, love her. These also can get very big, so I haven't fertilized most of these, and I'm not going to do it, of course, because it's going into the winter season. But come spring, I'm going to fertilize the crap out of these babies, and hopefully I get new leaves out of her and she gets to be super big. But she is gorgeous. This is one of the plants that I do spray down regularly. She seems to like it, so why not? I also, just all of my plants, stick my finger in. If they're dry, I water them. If they're moist, I leave them alone. And it seems to be working for me quite well. And I love her. This is one of my most favorite plants. So neat, unique, and beautiful. Just beautiful statement piece. I think they're also called elephant ears. But yeah, that's my new beauty. My new leaf. So pretty. So this one, I will put the name below because I completely forgot the name of it. But this one's a little sad. This one was doing quite well until the nights started getting chilly, and I noticed that the air, the cool air was coming through the window. So I'm losing this leaf. This I bought through Etsy by mail. When I started my little plant journey, I had no idea you can buy plants through mail. She came. She wasn't the best condition, but this was the leaf it came with, and this was the leaf it came with, and these two are in their new leaves. So I mean, she's okay. I think I got another little growth point right here, so there should be another leaf coming through and another growth point right there. So I'm a little sad that I lost a leaf here, but I moved her back from the window at night. And another plant that I sprayed down, but I thought it was so beautiful with those red underside, and the polka dot is such a cool plant. Plants are absolutely amazing. They're absolutely amazing. Yeah, so when I bought her, it wasn't potted, it was just bare rooted. And then I put her in this terracotta pot. And for the most part over the summer, she was doing well. It was just recently that I just noticed this one curling up and dying. But I see a new growth point, so I'm not too concerned about this beauty. I think she'll do well. I have another prayer plant here. I will put the name below, because of course I can't remember the names at the moment. But beautiful, beautiful plant. Another plant that I had got through the mail. It was tiny and not doing well at all. I was a little pissed, but boy, has she grown. She's actually blooming. I couldn't believe it. You see the little flowers? I'm like, it is almost winter and now you're blooming, but that means she's happy. And tons of new growth on this one. She's always putting out new leaves. And of course, in the spring, I will definitely be repotting her. I also keep her on a tray full of stones with water to keep her humidity going. The undersides of the leaves are just really, really cool. This is another one that when at night closes up and the day it opens, but she is fanning out beautifully. And I love the little buds that she's, little flowers that she's given. So yeah, she's very happy. And so if she's happy, I'm happy. I love her leaves. I love the fuchsia pink in there. Really pretty plant. This gorgeousness is from the Cactus Club online. And it is, again, I'll put the name down below, but it is velvet. I believe it's a black velvet plant. I'll put the name down below, but the leaves are they actually feel like velvet. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plant. I love it. Got a new growth coming out, new leaf. Love it. I love it. This is one of the new leaves. It's either this one is a new leaf or this one's a new leaf, and I'm getting another good sized looking leaf coming out of there. And this one could use a little bit of a water, but again, you see a theme with me. I love the ones that have the red undersides, something of color under the leaf. Love it. And it's just so soft. And these can get really big too. The leaves can get beautifully big. So I am very happy with this plant. Came in the mail. It was fine. The Cactus Club I love. I think they're out of North Carolina, and I wish I lived there. They have some beautiful plants. This came beautifully wrapped, very well, no damage whatsoever. And so I will definitely come in spring if I have room, find room, order from them again. But beautiful plant. See a little brown tip there, so we're gonna give her some water. This needs to be pristine because it's striking. Look at the vein. It's just a striking plant and very easy to take care of. None of these plants really have given me trouble, and I can't complain. So gorgeous, gorgeous plant. Next up is my beautiful string of hearts. Look at that long string. I got this off of Etsy, and when I bought it, all of these strings were not here. This long one was maybe coming out. This is always the longest branch, but it maybe came up to here, and this has grown. All of these came out in this itty bitty pot, and look at the undersides of this, the pink. So pretty. This also was blooming see, maybe it was blooming the other day. I saw maybe it fell off now because I was like, why are you guys blooming now? It's the fall. Yeah, I don't see it anymore. It must have fell off. But super cute, super cute. What I have in mind for this is if I continue to see this grow come the fall. Oh, here's a little bloom. I don't know if you can see that right there. But there was a really beautiful one. I guess it fell off. But anyway, if I do in the coming like couple of weeks, if I see this part still growing, I'm going to chop it off right about here, and then I'm going to replant it right up here because I want a full plant up top. And come spring, I will move her up to another pot because I hear these just another size pot. These like to be really bound. So, and as it grows, I just want to keep trimming, putting it at the top so that the top can get full, because I've seen people online that have long ones, but it's all bald at the top. So I'm in no rush. This has proven to grow really quickly. Ooh, they just lost one. Has I lost? You know what? Did I lose you, or are you alive still? We're gonna, when I finish with this, I'm gonna re-put this back in there. But yeah, I want it to be really full at the top. And this doesn't really require too much water often. If the leaves are still thick, I will not water it. But when I feel them getting flat, then I will start to water it. But yeah, come the spring, she will get a size up and she's just happy. So again, if she's happy, I'm happy. And these are so pretty. You know, the string of hearts, they have like heart-shaped leaves. And the more light you give them, the more pink the underside will be. You can see that pink. So pretty. So yeah, this was my another Etsy purchase. And so along with my string of hearts, I got my string of pearls. Also an Etsy purchase. When I got her, none of these were trailing. It was just really compact in there. And now they are growing nicely. This is a very slow growing plant. At first I was like, oh, forget it, you know, after I got it for a couple of weeks. But now they are trailing really nicely, growing really pretty. And it'll take a while for this one to, I don't think it needs a repot, not even next spring. I'm gonna leave this in there. But she's growing prettily, and I'm very pleased. Another Etsy purchase. So I hope to get her and the string of hearts nice and full and long and just incorporate them in the decor. But very fun. String of pearls. Very, very pretty. This one is also a purchase because I could not find this anywhere. Purchase from Etsy. And I just bought these as loose stems. This is my watermelon peperomia, I believe, because the leaves look like watermelons. I had wanted this plant for so long. Now, I had received like 5 cuttings, and I put them in water to propagate 3 of them. 3 of the leaves were dying. So I looked on YouTube to see how I could save this because I was really pissed. And what I did was cut the leaf in half and put it in soil, put it in that plastic bag, left it open just a tad bit so that, you know, it could get its own humidity. And I'm happy to say that there's a leaf growing. The half leaves, these are the half leaves that I cut. See if you can see that. I cut these half leaves. I cut these leaves in half. They were like this, cut them in half, put the halves in the soil, and now they are growing their own little, you can see that. There's another one in there. So cool. And another little teeny baby leaf coming out of it. So that method worked really well. It is a slow process, but I'm happy I saved these because I could not find the watermelon peperomia anywhere. And it's so pretty. Very, very pretty. So I can't wait for this to get huge and large and in charge. But I'm so happy the little babies are finally coming out. So cool. Plants are amazing. They are so cool. That little baby. Little baby leaf coming out of the mama leaf there. Super, super cool. So yeah, I just keep it in a Ziploc bag, and you know, I think it aids it faster, aids growth like this. And I don't even have to water it as often, which is pretty cool. And I just close it up and leave a little of the bag open so it can get some air. But yeah, it's working. So I cannot wait for this watermelon peperomia to become a large. Again, Etsy purchase, and it was just the leaves. No roots, nothing, just leaves. Next up is my Hoya. It's a Hoya. It's a Hindu rope, I believe. I'll put the name below. And it's good. It's doing well. I don't think it's grown at all since I've gotten it. This was another Etsy purchase. I mean, this actually might be new. This part on might be new, actually. But I hear these are very slow growers, and I'm okay with that. I just love the way it looks. It's just so pretty. So I'm okay with it. As long as it doesn't die, I actually like it just like that, you know. Yeah, so Etsy purchase, it was bare rooted, and I just put it in this terracotta pot. And she's easy peasy. She might need some water. Yeah. And I just let her live her life. I love her little curls, you know, her little ponytail. And yeah, I love it. I just love the way it looks. So I've seen some that are huge and gorgeous. So I like buying my plants as babies. 1, they're cheaper. 2, they're smaller. And 3, I just like to see them grow and know that they grew under my watch and my tutelage. So yes, this is my Hindu rope. This pilea was so pretty. It was so big. And then I knocked it over. Well, I didn't knock it over. The wind knocked it over. We had some tropical storm, and I had the window open thinking that they would love the breeze and get all titillated, and boom, the wind knocked the plant off. It broke in half. So I planted the top half. We have some leaves that are not making it, sadly. This one is not making it, and this one is not making it. But I do see some new growth in there. You see that right there. There's a new shoot coming out. So it was such a pretty plant. It's so cool. And I just think this plant is so cool looking. It's like an alien. And it's so funny. It's like, woo. I'm going to show you the other pieces of it because I've got pieces of it now all over the place. So I wanted to save as much of the plant as I could. So these are some of the leaves. I need to put some more water in these vials and clean it up. But it finally gave me some roots. Finally, from that leaf. Finally gave me some roots. I am going to soon just repot it right back in that same plant that I showed you. This one's giving me a nice long, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a nice long little root in there. This one, however, has not made it. It is dying, so that's okay. So yeah, I'm glad these finally gave me some roots, so I was able to save these 2, and I'm gonna replant them in that pot because I just love the size of these. So yeah, so part of the same plant. And these are the babies that were unharmed in the original plant that fell. And the babies have grown really, really well. That orange thing that you see there, the little orange butterfly, is like a sticky trap for these darn fruit flies or gnats, whatever the hell they are. And it works really well. All those little black dots are all the flies that it captured. And I bought those off Amazon. It's like a 12-pack for like $8. But anyway, yeah. These are the babies of that one plant. So this one is still doing well. I don't know what I'm going to do with it come spring. I kind of want to plant them all back together rather than having 3 different plants. So I think I'm going to try and do that in the spring. I want to plant them right back all in the same pot. So we'll see if I do that undertaking. But I'm very happy that the babies look happy and they're growing quite well. Very easy plant to take care of. This sad little thing is my caladium. I think it's going dormant because I think they do go dormant. It was so big and beautiful when I bought her. I think I have pictures. I'll see if I can find them and put them in. And now this is what it is. And I I don't like when plants go dormant. There is like a little shoot growing out, but it may die too. But this is just sad. It's just so sad. So sad. But we'll see what happens. You see this again with all these nasty little fruit flies, but it's really worked. It's really worked to kill all the flies. But yeah, we'll see what happens come the spring. I'll keep watering it. And hopefully she'll come back in the spring with some very big, beautiful flowers, because she had massive, massive leaves. And this is what she is now. Chugging on, this is my Sansevieria, my snake plant. Finally is growing. That middle one right here is growing the tallest. This thing took forever to grow, and I figured like about a month ago, I repotted it and put new fresh soil, and then I just noticed that it was growing more. I know they could be slow growers. I think I got the slow grower one because it's slow growing, but it's not dying. So, no, well, I mean, do you if you want to stay this way. Just don't die on me. But yeah, that middle one is shooting up. So yeah, that's my snake plant. She's doing okay. I'll do these two together. These are not my favorite plants. This one, I don't know what's going on with this. I'll put the name of this down. It is a heart-shaped HOYA. I know they're slow growers, but I mean, my goodness, this one is also bought online. It's kind of sad looking. I don't think it's dying, so I'll keep watering it. But yeah, it's very sad looking. I thought this was new growth, but that has been that way since I bought it, and that was like, what, 2 months ago? 3 months ago. So we'll see what happens with this one. I'm not optimistic at all. This one I had just bought to get free shipping because it was like $8. This is an African milk plant. It had cute little leaves on it until my husband kept knocking it over, and now it has no leaves on it. It's a cactus. It doesn't look like it's dying, so I shall keep watering it and see what happens. Another Calathea, my pinstripe one. Very pretty. Beautiful, beautiful underside of the leaves. This one is looking a little sad now. Like I said, when I first got these, it has grown though. And this is also from my nursery. I got it for $16.99. I think it got used to me fiddling over it and spritzing it twice a day. And I kind of, like I said, don't have time for that now. I mean, it's still thriving, but it's not as perky as it used to be. Another one that I keep on a tray of stone pebbles and water. But she's doing okay. She's doing okay. I need to get back to spritzing them because I think they really like that. But beautiful plant, striking leaves, really gorgeous. Here is my second rubber plant. Got this one for $14.99. This one was giving me, and it's got some new growth I see, but in the beginning it was giving me tons and tons and tons of new growth. I just wiped down the leaves so it's nice and shiny. I love the dark colored leaves, and then the red, if you can see some of the red in there, it's just gorgeous. There's a new growth point there coming out there. I see a couple of new growths, so yeah. Oh, every time I look I just see a new points of growth in here. Great. So she's happy. She's happy, I'm happy. I gave her a little trim the other day, so she's looking good. And these ones also can get really big. So come the spring, I will be fertilizing. I don't think it needs a new pot quite yet. So we'll see how this does in the summertime. And this one I also got at my local nursery. I found a really good one by me where most of these came from. So very happy. But very, very good, very beautiful rubber tree. And this guy was the first plant I ever got back in March. I think if you guys follow me at my blogs, you might have seen this is my Kalanchoe. It lost its red tips. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. This is the Kalanchoe. Just lost a leaf there. Dragonfire. And it has grown ridiculously. This thing was putting out new leaves like every day. I think it needs a new pot, but I'll wait for the spring. Yeah, it's just ginormous. This is 3 large branches. I may have to stake it, because I don't like how it's leaning. But she's gorgeous. And when I got this plant, this was the first one I got. Oh, there's a new leaf coming. And when I didn't kill it, I was like, I didn't kill it. Let's get more. So yeah, she is doing very well. Like I said, come the spring, I'm gonna probably size up a pot, and then I think I'll stake her, because right now she's kind of falling and I don't like that. But doing well. A plant that I don't have to water a lot at all. I mean, I can't even tell you the last time I watered it, and I just stuck my finger in it the other day, and it's still a tad moist, just like the snake plant. These 2 plants you don't have to water at all, very, very often. So yeah, she's doing good. Doing good. Very cool. My first baby. This gorgeous specimen, I will put the name below, but is also a purchase off of Etsy. Look at the bottom of these leaves. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous plant. Really, really love this plant. Got a nice little new vine coming. Look at how dark and they're just beautiful, beautiful vining plant. The light is like washing it out, but it's like a dark, deep red. And I got a ton of little leaves growing out of there. I would like these leaves at this branch. This is the original vine. Doesn't look like it's doing too well. Nothing's happened with it. So I'm really tempted to like kind of cut it and then replant it and see, replant it at the top, because this is another one that I want to be full at the top. So I will see. All the big leaves you see are the original leaves, and the smaller ones are all the new growth. So it is doing very well, but I'm very tempted to see if I can cut off the vine and then replant it and see if that gives me any new vines. But love this plant. It's so pretty. And this is a vining plant, so it can get very long. The leaves can get very large. So definitely come the spring, I will be fertilizing the crap out of this baby, because I want this to be its absolute best self. I have a cactus. I don't know if it's doing well, if it's dead or alive. It hasn't grown. It's not doing a darn thing. But it's not crispy, so we're gonna keep watering it. This thing is sharp. But yeah, nothing much to say about this. Got it from Lowe's for like $2. Put it in this terracotta pot. And I don't know if it's growing. I don't know what those patches are. I've got this. I don't know if it's dying. So we'll keep it until it turns brown, and we'll take care of it. Doesn't need a lot of water or anything. So we'll see. I'm not really a fan of cacti. I don't know. It's not my thing. But we'll see what happens to this guy. This pretty thing is a purple waffle plant. This has grown a lot. This will also tell you when it is it needs water. It has totally flopped. The first time it did that, I was like, oh my god, I killed it. I watered it, and in like a couple of hours, it was nice and perky again. So this is like a subtle grower. I did repot it. It was in a tiny pot. I got this from Lowe's, and I think it could look better. I don't know. It's not as dark green as it once was with the purple. This one has like the purple undersides. This light is really washing the color, but it's really dark purple underneath. This is another one I spray down daily. And another one that looks worse for wear since I've stopped spraying them every day. But I need to really get into that. But there is new growth in here, so she's kind of happy. So yeah, but very pretty. I got it, like I said, I got it from Lowe's for like $4, and it was tiny when I got it, so it has grown. And I've seen pictures of these where they grow out like on the side. It's beautiful. So we'll keep monitoring her and get her back to her what she was. She was really dark. I don't like these bright green leaves. I like the really dark ones. It's really dark with a real dark purple. So I'm gonna look this up. Of course, no one has this on YouTube. Let's see if I can look it up and see how I can get the dark leaves back. But yeah, very pretty plant. I have another one of these prayer plants. I'll put the name down below. I got this from Etsy. She's doing okay. She's I guess she's still a baby. The leaves aren't as vibrant as I thought they would be from the Etsy picture. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. They look a little dull, but they are beautiful leaves. These are new leaves, actually. This is the new leaf, and this is the new leaf. But it was supposed to have like really like silver. It's supposed to be silvery. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. We'll see in the springtime. I will fertilize it. It's giving me new leaves, so it's not dying, but it's not as vibrant as I thought it would be, you know. And this light is not doing any justice to this at all. But, it's alive, and just gave me that new leaf, so I guess I should be thankful. But it's pretty. So we'll see if we can get it to really become what it's supposed to become, hopefully in the spring. What happened to this? It just lost all its leaves. This was a plant my daughter had given me in kindergarten. I see new growth. Maybe this goes dormant too. This thing has died and come back. It was in a little cup for the longest time. And then my mother was like, would you, that thing is wanting to live. Then I repotted it and it grew huge. I just looked at it now and it's all gross. I think it's because of this window. I'm gonna have to move it from the window. But it'll come back. I'm gonna show you this in like a month and it'll be like poof. But look at it. It looks like an alien. The way this grew from a little kindergarten like sippy cup to this is amazing. It just lost all of its leaves. I just saw this like 3 days ago and it was fine. The giraffe from this window is a killer. I'm gonna have to move her, but she'll be fine. Watch, I'm gonna show you this plant in like a month and it'll be back, and it has the prettiest pink blooms. Oh, there's a new growth in there though, so I have faith. She'll be all right. I'm gonna move her now. This beauty, I will put the name below. It is another polka dot plant. Gorgeous. I got this off Etsy. When it came, it was not in the best condition. This was the original leaf. It was all torn. This one also was the original leaf. It looks like it's dying. This one might be dying, but it was all ripped and torn, and everything else is new growth. So this loves me, and I love it. And this is another one I will remove from that area at night because I don't think it likes the draft. Also keep this on a tray of water and stones to keep the humidity up. And I also spray this bad girl down. But she is beautiful. I love her. Love her to death. But it looks like this one is dying. I hope not. That would be a big gap if that one dies. But there's a little new one coming in there. And this one's always giving new growth. So I love it. It's so beautiful. This plant my husband picked out. This is, I don't know what this is. I have no idea. I think we bought this from Lowe's. And they never have what the name of it is most of the time. It's very annoying. It just says assorted foliage. Great. Thank you. But yeah, I got some new growth coming in there. Of course, he doesn't take care of it. And I told him, look, if you're going to buy plants, you take care of them. Sheesh. But it's growing nicely. If anyone knows what this is, let me know. I don't know what this is. I knew what it was, but now since my brain has been vacuumed because of remote learning, I forgot what this is. But it's growing nicely. Very happy. And again, we got it from Lowe's. This travesty. This is my maidenhair fern. I bought this from Lowe's. It was so pretty and so cute and so green. And then I sprayed it with neem oil, and I don't think it liked that at all. I think it burnt the leaves. But happily, I was going to give up on it. There is a ton. Oh my God, Tristan, you scared the crap out of me.
I need water.
Go and get water. I want to see this head bobbing in the kitchen. Oh, it's not funny. It scared the crap out of me. Anyway, there is a ton of new, pretty green growth. I'm so happy. And I will keep neem oil away from this forever. But yeah, it crisped up. And this loves water. This has got to be moist at all times. But I'm happy that it's not dead and it's coming back. Some new growth is coming back, so yay. So hopefully that'll all overtake all the brown ugly leaves soon. But very pretty fern. This is another husband purchase. I don't know what she is. It's some sort of cactus, but very nice. It's growing really nicely. We did repot this. There is a stupid little gnat that I'm about to get. But yeah, very nice plant. It's just a nice looking plant, and it's not as sticky. It doesn't kill you as my other cactus, but very nice. And this is my little candy corn echeveria. That is, I'm pretty sure it's dead. I mean, there's some green in there. I'm gonna water it, but I'm pretty sure it's gone. And I really am not too mad about it, but yeah. And the last husband purchase. Don't know what this is. Oh, it's a jade plant. It's a jade plant. Yay. Husband bought it. I'm taking care of it, but I don't mind it. It's nice. And there's some cute little new growth in there. There's my jade. His jade plant. But not least, we will talk about my fiddle leaf. I had wanted a big plant. I was looking at the bird of paradise, and then I saw a picture of the fiddle, and the fiddle was for me. Everyone says that the fiddle is fickle. My fiddle is not fickle. I don't know, maybe because it loves where it is. It has given me great new leaves, and so that tells me that it's happy. When I first bought it, I bought it from Home Depot, I think. And, you know, they were like, oh, it's natural for it to drop leaves when you take it home. Every morning I woke up, I went in the living room, and I was like, oh, and it never dropped a leaf. But it did give me new leaves. I've repotted it. Come the spring, I will probably repot it again because there are the roots are coming out. And I water this guy maybe once a month. Maybe I will wait for it to get dry, and then I will take it in the bathtub and rinse it off all the leaves and just let the water run through the pot. I try to get rainwater for it, but I figure the bigger this thing is getting, the harder that's going to be, and it's very heavy now. I do wattle the branch, the main stalk, because I want the trunk to get thick. I don't know if I'm going to cut off the top. They tell you to cut off the top and it'll branch out. I think I'm going to notch it first come spring. We'll see. I can't cut off the top, and I don't want two fiddles. I want one fiddle. So we'll see where I go from there, but I love it. The leaves are ginormous, and it's thriving. So yeah. So that is it, guys. Those are my plants. Gotta say again, loving it. They are supposed to clean the air and make everything, you know, make the air nice and clean. I can't attest to that. I just like the way they look. I can't say that I'm done collecting them. I don't really have any room for any more, but we'll see when the springtime comes and I go back to the nursery and see. But it is very nice to, in the evening, just take care of them and see what they're doing and how they're growing. And it's been a fun journey for me. So, hope you enjoyed this video. It was a long one, and I will talk to you on my next one. Take care. Bye.